set to do battle with the New York Jets. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. From the shotgun, Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Big yardage that time for the Jets. On first down, Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's caught off the deflection. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Oh!
Still going. There goes Melvin Gordon. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Well, this defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On
third down. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
$40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
45 yards on the ground for him so far. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. Okure-Bunan. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On second and goal, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by McManus is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Gordon's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup there. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Gets past one man. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
You can't block me. You can't block me. To the seventh of my
From the 17, Wilson. Flush to his right.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Coleman has it here right side.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, look to fight another down, right?
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
To throw from his end zone, Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Here's Berrios. On 1st down, Wilson. They'll check this down to Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing again here, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! Elijah Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 30, Broncos 26. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He's got Gordon. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Throwing now is Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Broncos 26. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game